Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have our 5.56 test. Today it's going to be the AAC Sabre Blade Blacktip 55 grain. And then over here we've got the AAC Precision 77 grain 5.56. And we're going to see what these two look like in the gel. Now we're going to go over here and get a velocity on these. I'll see you there. Alright y'all, we got the chrono set up. First off, we're going to start with 5 rounds of the 77 grain AAC Precision. $25.69, $24.60, $24.33. Got an error. $25.28. And $24.78. Now that's a little bit lower than the box claims. Now let's get this reset and we'll try that 55 grain. Alright y'all, we got that chrono reset. I've got 5 rounds of this Sabre 55 grain black. Now let's see what they do. $27.75, $29.24, $29.53, $29.21, $29.33. Now that one's also a little bit short of a velocity, but that one's about 200 feet per second off from what the box claims, where the AAC Precision was only about 50 to 100. Now hopefully that won't affect what we see in the gel, but I'm gonna go get that set up and I'll see you there. Alright y'all, we got the gel set up down here. Now in the front we've got 1 layer of denim, 1 layer of fleece, and then 2 layers of cotton t-shirt. Behind that we've got 22 inches of FBI 10% ballistic gel, and then at the back of that, to hopefully catch anything that tries to overpenetrate, is 1 gallon of water. Now I'm going to go back here to 15 yards and we're going to try out this AAC Precision. Alright y'all, that was a really nice looking impact on the gel. I'm going to get these blocks flipped around and I'll see you there. Alright y'all, we got the gel reset. I'm going to go back to 15 yards and we're going to try out this 55 grain Sabre Blacktip. Alright y'all, had a good hit on the gel with that 55 grain. That thing dumped a whole lot of energy into that gel block, threw it off the table. But my issue with it is it dumped so much energy so quick. We're only sitting about seven inches of total penetration. I'm not a very big fan of that performance. Now, it didn't care anything about these clothes. It just came in, opened up massively. But again, we only penetrated 7 inches. This performed a lot like a varminting round. That's probably what I would use it for. Now I'm going to get these gel blocks flipped around. We're going to measure the 77 grain OTM. Alright y'all, I got these gel blocks flipped around here. And we're looking at the AAC 77 grain OTM. Came in, took it about an inch roundabout to start opening up. Opened up beautifully. We've got this massive wound track, and it actually tore the top of the block even. We've got full penetration of this first block, and we're sitting about an inch into this second block, give or take. So it comes out to about 11.5, 11.75 inch of total penetration. Now, we're going to get you a top view of this. As you can see, there's at about the 2 inch mark, it's at full expansion, and it is tearing a massive opening in the top of this block. And then here you can see it, that is its final penetration at about 12 inches. So that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to get both of these pulled out of the block and we'll see what their retained weight is. Alright y'all, here is the AAC Precision Started at 77 grains. Retained weight of 38.9. And let's see here. Got 263 on that side. And if we check it this way, we've got 130. So now this is the Sabre Blacktip. Looks pretty good. Retained weight of 20.4 grains. Started at 55. Let's see. So we've got 0.332, 0.365, and we've got 0.343. Now, both of those had good expansion and whatnot. Now, the blacktip I'd use for like varmint hunting, predator hunting, but I would not use it for two-legged animals. Now, this 77 grain, that looked really good in the gel. I'm probably gonna go swap out my mags for that. But that's all for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe to help grow the channel. Let me know down below what you'd like to see. But until next time, folks.